Tonight, it's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Cameron Johnson is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Durant. Şengün with the screen for Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Murray with it. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Jokic inside. Şengün covering. Shot clock at 5. Fades back. It's rebounded by Houston. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Outside Durant. Here's the 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Murray against Thompson. Murray dishes to Gordon. Now, Jokic. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Well, you also love the aggressiveness. Getting himself to the line made a big difference.
Pass to Okogie. Murray against Thompson. Outside Durant. They double team KD. Houston needs to get a shot over Watson. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Thompson.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Murray, the pass to Watson. And here is Johnson. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. Denver passing it around. For 3, Gordon. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Nuggets trail by 4. Thompson outside. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Out to Smith. Pass to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Smith sets the pick for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Murray against Thompson. Murray right side. Pass to Watson. 3-pointer. Johnson can't get it to go. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Thompson against Murray. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And Jokic gets it to go.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
KD looking around. Got that bucket. Durant's got 5. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive foul.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. Tate, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Shepard subbed in for Amen Thompson. The Nuggets also changing it up. Holmes checked in. Hardaway is subbed in for Peyton Watson. Here's Shepard. Drills the three-pointer.
Lethal from deep. Shepard will hurt you from there.
Murray for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
We've got Shepard. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Tate in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. On the wing, Brown. Tate covering. Brown dishes to Valanciunas. Pass to Murray. Here's the floater. The rebound by Shepard. Rockets trail. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Outside Hardaway. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Shepard, the pass to Tate to the left side wing. There's the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Hardaway with it. Working on Finney-Smith. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Brown.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Okogie's checked in for Tate. It's Thompson in for Shepard. Jokic has checked in for Denver. Johnson comes in for Zeke Naji. Şengün with a screen on Murray. Thompson passes to Şengün. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And he sinks the second.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
Hardaway passes to Jokic. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Murray down low. It's up against Thompson. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's a Kobe. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Hey, even when he's got position near the hoop, Jokic is still looking to set up a teammate for an open shot.
Murray against Thompson. Good defense by Jokic. Denver leading by 4. Hardaway from outside. It's rebounded by Durant. KD's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of the game. And Durant gets double teamed. It's hauled in by Watson.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Denver passing it around. Johnson in the corner. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. To the right side. Durant in the corner. They set the pick. Thompson against Murray. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans. Fires from 18, and that's good off the glass that time.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that floor.
And so it's Denver heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Greetings. So what do if you're one of those teams down there on the bottom bunk?
First of all, Ernie, you never want to be on the bottom bunk. You know why?
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Denver Nuggets.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Watson in at the 3. Şengün against Jokic. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
Here's Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
second personal foul.
So a moment now to see the story for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Durant hits them both.
KD, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
Johnson outside. Jokic high post. Over Şengün. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Jokic. The Rockets pull it in. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Wasted no time on that one. Smith's got his first points of the night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Okogie, the pass to Thompson. Smith finds Thompson. To the inside. Okogie. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Just about halfway through group play, here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Johnson for 3. The Nuggets with another miss. On offense, here are the Rockets. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Johnson. Outside, KD. Rocket 6. For the lead. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Watson for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. And it's Houston's ball. They've got an 8-0 run.
2 minutes.
Here's Okogie. He's got 6. Out to KD. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Gordon with no one around. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making some changes. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Josh Okogie. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Nuggets. And taken away by Johnson. To the middle. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Johnson. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
To the paint. Out to KD. Five to shoot. And taken away by Johnson. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Pass to Murray. From downtown. They grabbed their own miss. Jokic got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Now Shepard. Back to KD. KD efficient in there.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Jokic against Adams. And here's Jokic. Jokic goes to work inside. And Durant launches from deep, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nuggets lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. Then there's Shepard, and it's Adams in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Tate. Şengün with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Lets a floater go, and he lays it up and in. Şengün's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
By the way, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Tate. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, Kevin Durant's checked in for the Rockets. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. On the wing, Murray. Jokic against Adams. Now, here's Jokic. He's covered closely. Fader on the way. The Nuggets with another miss. Houston in the lead. Left side, KD. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Hardaway sets a screen for Murray. Fires. No good. Rockets leading by 4. Now Tate. Now Adams. Adams drawing the double team. And it's sent back by Jokic.
No slouch on defense. Jokic sending it back in the paint.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. And so David Adelman calls the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Houston making some changes. Smith checked in for Steven Adams. Okogie comes in for Tate. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Shepard. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
Well, we've seen Jokic do this before, coming through in the biggest moments.
Now here's Thompson.
In the game, 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the final quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Durant fires, and the 3 misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Şengün with the screen on Murray. Here's Şengün, and stolen by Gordon. Johnson to tie it up. Şengün with the rebound. The Rockets leading. Now Thompson takes the 3. Can't get it to go. Now Murray. 1:04 left to play here in the 4th. It's intercepted.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The line for Houston, Josh Okogie. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Watson inside. Defended by Durant. Got it.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Durant.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
Johnson with a screen on Thompson. Now Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Knocks down the 3.
That's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
Outside, KD. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Oh, come on. You cannot let that happen in this situation.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Murray. The long shot, no good. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's Durant, then it's Thompson, and it's Okogie in a 2-guard. To take the lead, and there's the 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Houston. They trail by 3. Here's the floater. Here's Jokic. Now Johnson launches it. Smith there for the rebound. Thompson outside. Execution down low.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Johnson outside. Here's Murray. Outside Gordon. Now Jokic. Johnson outside. Now Murray. Shot clock at 6. Now Now Gordon, another shot. And oh, the lay-in, and he gets it done.
Well, the paint is where Gordon gets most of his buckets.
KD with it. Watson's there. They double-team KD. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Thompson. And here is KD. 5 on the clock. Now Smith shoots the three. Jokic with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
The three goes down.
Well, what else is new? Jokic orchestrating, the best passing big man to ever play the sport.
Durant. Şengün. Count it.
Owning the moment. Şengün gets those much-needed points.
Denver's gotten 6 points by way of the three-point shot in overtime. They're 2 of 4 on their attempts from deep. So they foul intentionally.
Smith. First personal foul. First team foul.
And they double up Gordon. Here's Murray. Here's Watson. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen away.
He was laying in wait for that pass. Terrific read to get a jump on.
And this was a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Murray with it. Jokic inside. Şengün's there. Şengün with the rebound. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Now Thompson to take the lead and get the three. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. And this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1 in the group stage.
And if they can win their final group stage game, it's likely that they're going to advance to the next stage.